Vegans of Forest Green Rovers be having a Merry Christmas. And of course, they will be topping the league heading into this coming match day. But will they still be there come the end of the year? We'll take a look at that and more next. Video today, we're recording match number 21 over in the EFL League 2, and we'll get to it in just a second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe and hit your back to all things League 2 related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We're all here, boys, under one rooski. Goodness gracious me, yes, the Forest Green Rovers, Vegans, aka running away with it at the moment over in the EFL League 2, but will they, of course, have a good week coming at you, as of course the festive period starts to crank up a couple of notches. Maybe we'll take a look at that and more in just a second. Of course, big shout out to my VRPs, they are the Patreon. Thank you for your love, and of course behind the scenes, I really appreciate it, guys. If you want to help us out, check out the link down below, patreon.com/roverseas, for as little as a bag, but half a bag of digestive biscuits. You could support the channel in another way, so check it all out down below, patreon.com/roverseas. Here we go, boys and girls. We'll recap the games that did take place this past weekend, or midweek, should we say. Of course, the weekend was the FA Cup action. Barrow, unfortunately, could not get the game against Salford to go ahead. COVID, snow, I don't know, something along those lines. Anyway, Bradford picked up a 0-0 draw against Colchester. Bristol Rovers picked up a 2-1 loss against Port Vale. They moved up to third in the table. Zinger here. Exeter City is Northampton Town. 2-1 win for Northampton. They're real deals, of course. They're up into second in the table. They could be bouncing back to League One. Meanwhile, Stevenage picked up a draw against Scunthorpe. Also picked up a draw against Crawley. Harrogate picked up a big loss against the Vegans, 4-1 win for them. Meanwhile, Hartlepool back to winning ways, 2-1 win for them, up against Rochdale. Where are they in the table? They've free-fallen all the way down to 12th. Leyton Orient picked up a 4-1 win over Swindon. They, of course, could be contenders again, 7th in the table. Of course, Mansfield are red hot, up to 11th right now. One win over Carlisle, who are red shit. Of course, Newport County picked up a 3-2 win over Sutton. And, of course, bottom of the pops there, Oldham, who are mega struggling. 1-0 loss against Clanmere Bloody of Rovers. Of course, those are the games that did take place this midweek. Of course, it's the table, as you can see, the Vegans are running away with it. We are 6 points clear over Northampton, who are 2 points clear over Port Vale, who are 2 points clear over Exeter City. Then down the foot of the table is Scunthorpe and Oldham. They are going down, of course. Let's take a look at the prediction league. Who is going up? Who's going down on this one? Let's take a look at Ivan Stringer, Iman Hussein, Joachim Jakobsen up there with 7 points. Well done to you 3, kicking ass, taking names this past midweek. What about the grand old scheme of things? Here it is, the overall leaderboard. Have a look. Take a bow. Luke, NTFC, picking up 101 points. Well done. You got 2 point clearance over Yannick Buster, and of course another extra punch clearance of Alex Weller in a very, very tight league. Look at that, 10 points to the top 7 there with a chunk of change. Meanwhile, let's take a look at, of course, the predictor of the month, for the month of November for League 2. So here we go. Of course, the winner of the month, the predictor of the month for League 2 is the person or persons that accumulate the most points in the month of November. Of course, we are deep in the darkest bits of December, but of course, I'm playing catch up here, so we're going back a few bits. And I added them all up, and of course, I'm going to reveal the winner in just a second. Of course, you can win multiple months, and you can also, there can be multiple winners. And of course, if you get your name in lights at the end of this blip right here, you're going to be one of those will be selected as a prize winner at the end of the season. So good chance for anybody to get involved. But who is the predictor of the month for the month of November for EFL League 2? Well, it is Alex Weller. Take a bow, sunshine. Alex Weller joins a very, very tight. Look at this. 1 winner apiece so far over in League 2 with Yannick Buster scooping August, MCO back with September. Jim Watton is in October, and November is Alex Weller. So well done to you 4. You'll be there at the end of the season. Of course, no matter what happens in the top of the league, if you're on an outside shot for something, whether it is half a packet of digestive biscuits or something, we will sort something out for one of the winners of the predictor of the month. But anyway, great way to support the channel. That also, if you want to get involved with the next one this week, that is of course Cutley Fortress League 2. Get amongst it, put your picks in, and of course we'll see you then as well. Also check out this little sexy number of Big Bad Boy Beretta Diaz. He's the face of Blackburn Rovers right now, scoring all the goals for them, scoring all the goals for Chile. Have a little look at this, closer look at this, a sexy bit of kit right now. Before we get going, of course, I want to showcase this amazing hoodie jumper here. Of course, it is of Big Bad Boy Bertrand Diaz of Blackburn Rovers and La Roca fame. Of course, he is ripping up in the Championship these days, and of course, he could actually kick on to either the Premier League or maybe even La Liga next season. Now, of course, we do have these shirts that are available. They, of course, they do support the channel, and of course, they also support local artist Ben Hayward, who did design this amazing bit of artwork. So, if you want to get involved and help the channel in another way, and of course, support a local artist, this is a great place to start. There will be a link to this hoodie in the old description down below. You can get it in, of course, Blackburn Rovers white or blue, and also in, of course, Viva La Roca red here. I have actually sold a couple of these bad boys, so a big shout out to the guys that did purchase this. And again, if you think this is a bit too much for yourself or for your other half or for a member of your family, you could also explore a big bad boy Burton Diaz mug. It is out there as well for a little bit less money there, but of course it also supports the channel in another way. So please make sure you check it all out. It does wonders for the channel, and of course it gets the Diaz face out there. It also gets my little face out there. But anyway, let's kick it on with, of course, the next round of picture predictions. Meanwhile, let's kick it on forward and take a look at the next round of matches that will kick off this coming Wochenende. Kick it all off with Barrow against Swindon, hopefully. Now, these two sides have played each other, according to my eyes, 0 times. It'll be the first occasion. Lock once. Of course, Barrow comes to this without a win in 5 now, 33% form up against the Swindon side. Just 1 win in 4 for them. A bit of a blip as well, 58% form at the moment. Of course, Barrow did draw with Ipswich, though, in the FA Cup. They'll go again in that tie. Meanwhile, Leyton Orient did beat Swindon last time. Look at the odds on this one. Barrow, 95 for the victory, 31 to 20 is your way, and that's Swindon. And we've got 23 to 10 is your draw. Tight one here. Going to go with the 2-1 win, though, for Swindon Town on this one. Next up, Bradford City against Sutton United over at Valley Parade. Now, these two sides again never played each other. This will be the first time that they've locked horns, according to my eyes. Anyway, Bradford without a win in 6 now. However, drawing 4 of the last 6, 33% form up against the Sutton side, who've got back-to-back defeats for them, 50% form for them at the moment. Of course, Bradford comes to this on the back of a draw against Colchester. 0-0 it was. Sutton did lose to Newport County 3-2 as well last time around. Look at the odds again on this one. 5-4 on is your Bradford. Of course, 23-10 is your away win. 23-10 is your draw. Going to go with a win for Bradford City. Finally, come on, get back to winning ways. Start moving the chains. Next up, of course, Bristol Rovers, of course, managed by Fisticuffs Barton, or is it? Because, of course, he was found not guilty of beating up Matey Boy. Up against Rochdale over in Bristol. Played 27 times in 2002, 5 wins for Bristol Rovers, 10 wins for Rochdale, and got 12 draws. Just 1 win in 5, though, for Bristol Rovers, 50% form against the Rochdale side, who haven't won in the last 5 as well, 42% form at the moment. Last time around over in Bristol was a 2-1 win for Rochdale. That was, of course, back in January 2021 in League One. So both these two sides, I think, got relegated last season. Of course, Bristol Rovers picking up a loss against Port Vale last round. Hartlepool beating Rochdale as well last round. Look at the odds on this one. Bristol Rovers 13-8 for the victory, 70-10 is your away win, 23-10 is your draw. Going to go with a 1-0 win for Bristol Bloody Rovers on this one. Exeter City, of course, taking on Tranmere, of course, over in Exeter. Now, these two sides played each other 12 times in 2009, 7 wins for Tranmere, 4 wins for Exeter, and we got 1 draw. Exeter coming to this just 1 win in 5 for them, 42% form up against the Tranmere side, just 1 defeat to the last 4, 58% form as well. Last round in Exeter was a 5-0 win for Exeter. 5-0 win for Exeter. Exeter coming to this on the back of a loss against Northampton. Tranmere picking up a 1-0 win over Oldham. Look at the odds here. 11-10 is your Exeter, 11-4 is your away win, and 9-4 is your draw. Exeter are your favourites. Going to go with them as well with the 2-0 win on this one. Stevenage, they're going to be taking on Carlisle, of course, a bit of a struggling one. This one. Let me see where they're both on the table, if I can. So yes, a bit of a lower echelon relegation crunch clash. They played 22 times between two sides since 2005. 8 was the Stevenage, 10 was the Carlisle. 4 draws, of course. Stevenage are winning 4 now. 50% form back against the Carlisle side, who've 1-2 lost to the last 4. 33% form over the last 6 though. Stevenage did beat Carlisle last time around 3-1. Of course, that was back in March 2021. Of course, Stevenage picking up a draw against Scunthorpe last time around. Mansfield did beat Carlisle last time around. Look at the odds here. Stevenage 30-10 for the victory, 11-5 is your win. That's Carlisle. 23-10 is your draw. Going to go with a win for nobody. 1-1 right down the middle. Point split. Next up, goes Walsall up against Colchester over in the Westcott. Played each other 23 times in 2004. 8 wins for Walsall, 9 wins for Colchester, 6 draws. Just 1 win and 6 though for Walsall at the moment. 33% form up against Colchester side. Just 1 defeat past 5. 50% form for them at the moment. Last round over in Walsall was a 1-1 draw. That was back in October 2020 in League 2, of course. Walsall picking up a draw against Crawley last round. Colchester picking up a draw against Bradford last round. Look at the odds on this one. Walsall even Stevens for the victory. 3-1 is your away win. That's Colchester, and 23-10 is your draw. 2-1 win. Walsall take it. 3 points in the bag for them. Then we have, of course, Harrogate up against Northampton Town. Maybe you would consider this a bit of a promotion-chasing match. They never played each other. Of course, it'll be the first occasion. Of course, Harrogate coming to this, just 1 defeat past 4 for them, 58% form up against the Northampton side, who unbeaten the last 4, 58% form for them as well. 3 wins on the spin as well. Last round, of course, over in there wasn't no last round, but last round for Harrogate, they lost to Forest Green 4-1. Of course, Northampton picking up a massive 2-1 win over Exeter on the road as well. Look at the odds on this one. 11-8 is your Harrogate. It goes 5-2 is your 90-10 is your way when that's Northampton. I'm going to go with the Northampton away day win for him, and of course maybe even push closer to challenging for them vegans at the top of the table. Next, of course, we have Hartlepool. We've been on a bit of a wane here against the Scunthorpe side, who are desperately looking for a result. Hartlepool comes to this winning. They played each other 18 times since 2002. 5 wins to Hartlepool, 10 wins to Scunthorpe, and we've got 3 draws. Hartlepool have actually won 3 in the bouts. 50% form for them right now up against the Scunthorpe side. Just 1 defeat past 5 for them. Of course, grinding out draws though. 33% form. They haven't won in the last 8. Last time out at Hartlepool was a 1-0 win for Scunthorpe. It was a friendly, so it doesn't really count. Last time each other in competitive action was in Hartlepool. It was a 0-0 draw. It was in League 2. That was back in February 2014. Hartlepool picking up 2-1 win over Rochdale last time out. Stevenage picking up a draw against Scunthorpe last time around as well. Look at the odds here. We do have Hartlepool coming at you 5-4 on for the victory. 10-3 is your way win. That's Scunthorpe, and 14-5 is your draw. I'm going with Hartlepool on this one. Scunthorpe look like toast right now. Leyton Orient up against Crawley, of course, down at Brisbane Road. Now these two side players are the 14 times 2012. Forward to Leyton Orient, 9 was a Crawley, and 1 draw. Of course, Leyton Orient this back-to-back wins for them. 58% form up against the Crawley side. Just 1 defeat the past 4 for them. 33% form though coming at you though. Last time around over in Leyton Orient was a 2-1 win for Crawley. That was back in December 2020. Later on, picking up a 4-1 over Swindon. Of course, Crawley drawing with Walsall last time. Look at the odds here. 6-1 is your host. 4-1 is your away. That's Crawley. A 3-1 is your draw. Going to go with a 3-1 win though. Leyton Orient to take the house and of course move the chains again. Mansfield, red hot bomb. Back to the Salford side who needs some results as well. Played each other 30 times 2019. 1 for Mansfield, 2 was for Salford, and 0 draws. Just 1 defeat. Though the past 6 games for Mansfield, 83% form up against the Sandfield side. Just 1 defeat in the past 6 for them. 67% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around over in Mansfield was 2-1 for Mansfield. That's back in January 2021. Mansfield picking up a 1-win over Carlisle last round. Of course, Salford did lose to Chesterfield in the FA Cup last round. Look at the odds on this one then. Mansfield 29-20 for the Rich United 10 is your away win, and 25 is your bloody draw. 2-1 win Mansfield on this one. Big win for them. Moving the chains once again. Next up, of course, we have Newport County against Port Bloody Vale in Wales. Of course, these two sides played 7 times since 2017. 3 wins for Newport, 1 for Port Vale, and 3 draws. Just 1 defeat past 5 though for Newport to 50% form up against the Port Vale side. Just 1 defeat past 4 for them, 50% form as well. Last round, of course, they played each other in Newport was a 1-0 win for Newport. That was back in November 2020. Newport picking up a 3-2 win over Sutton last round. Of course, Port Vale picking up a 2-1 win over Bristol Rovers last round. Look at the odds here. 11-8 on is your, of course, Newport County 2-1 is your way win. That's Port Vale, tough one this one, and 25 is your draw. Could go either way. I'm going with the draw myself right here. 1-1 in the end. And then finally we have Oldham, who are bottom of the pops, up against Forest Green Rovers, who are top of the pops. Of course, now these two sides have played each other 6 times in 2018. Nothing for Oldham, 3 for Forest Green, and we've got 3 draws as well. 2 wins though, the past 4 games for Oldham, 33% form up against the Forest Green side. Just lost once at the past 6, 83% form for them at the moment. Of course, last round in Oldham was a 3-1 win for Forest Green. Of course, Forest Green picking up a 4-1 win over Harrogate. Oldham losing the tramway last round. Look at the odds on this one. We do have Oldham coming out 10-3 for the Richie. 20-17 on is your Forest Green, and 13-5 is your bloody draw. Of course, we're going to go with Forest Green Rovers 2-1 win on the road to take to the house. That, my friends, is my pickaroonies for this match day. Be sure to get yours in as well using the website Cutley4Chess League 2 guides. Get in amongst it. Of course, you can support the channel by doing just that. That, my friends, is just about that. Be sure to also check out the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. Also check out the link for the old sexy shirt here. Support the channel. Support the this guy's going to be it's going to be huge. This guy's going to be he is huge. If you're Chilean, he's bloody absolutely fantastic. If you're from Stoke, it's one of Stoke's own. If you're from Forest, it's red. If you're from Blackburn Rovers, I've got nothing else to say about that. Check it all out. Support the channel. Support local artists as well. Get in amongst it. Sexy bit of kit right here. Of course, make sure you check that out. Make sure you check all the other links. I'll see you soon for the next round of picks, of course, when we come back to you next time around. But until then, guys, I'm out.